How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Caddison here, and we're reacting to another episode of Supernatural as we are moving into the second half of things with Season 6, which has been pretty great so far. With Sam having his soul back, I'm sure no repercussions are going to come about there, especially with the warning that was given in regards to the wall. Don't scratch away at it. You know, it's just like an itch that you shouldn't really scratch, otherwise it'll make it worse. Just don't. Just try to ignore it and all of that. But obviously those walls are going to come down. But yeah, very powerful stuff last time with the aspect of Dean becoming deaf for a day and getting to experience what it's like tackling possibly what is one of the hardest jobs in the universe, really. Being there at the end of life and assuring those onto the next step in terms of their existence, I guess. So yeah, like I said, it would be a very powerful endeavor for Dean to undertake. I mean, obviously we know with Dean's line of work, it's no easy task whatsoever, but, you know, I'll always say when it comes to exploring the aspect of death in any kind of shows, that it's one of the most difficult jobs in the universe. So, yeah, but, looking forward to getting into this episode. So that's it. It's episode 12 of Supernatural Season 6. Let's go.
What?
Something just flew by the window. It's huge.
Superman?
Bird, okay?
No, Stan,
It's not a bird. It's not a plane.
Well, then what was it? Waves on a beach.
I love this guy's confidence.
Stan?
Oh! Did he just fly out the window?
Walk around, hope he doesn't open fire. Let me tell you what his soul felt like when I touched it. Like it had been skinned alive, Dean.
Holy shit.
If you wanted to kill your brother, you should have done it outright.
He was never gonna do that, though. I mean, it all harks back to what John wanted Dean to do if things got out of hand.
Just because it kills your liver don't mean it ain't medicine. Sam's still asleep.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
He'll wake up.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Dean, he's been...
Oh, my heart. Yeah, we got Sam back, haven't we? Oh, Bobby's gonna get that hug. Oh, this is wholesome.
I'm starving.
I think this is going to be the first time that Sam's going to eat more than Dean.
What's the last thing you remember?
So does he not remember anything in Season 6? No.
The field. And then I fell.
What the
Okay, and then?
Sure.
It's over. Slate's wiped.
Well, isn't this just neat and clean?
Yes, it is. For once.
Oh, yeah. Dean's going... Like, Sam's going to sense that...
Is there anything else I should know?
Yeah. There are certain things that's going to be kept on the...
So you know what? As far as I'm concerned, it's a gift horse. And I'm not looking for teeth. I'm sending death a damn fruit basket.
They're treating this like Donna Noble.
He's gonna find out.
Doctor Who, I'm feeling.
One way or another.
Can't mention anything about the
He'll figure it
Doctor.
out on his own. He's not dumb.
Can't mention
You should hear
anything
it
about
from
Season
us.
6. Oh. Oh, Bobby.
What
Oh.
was that?
Nothing!
1 part age, 3 parts liquor.
Shit.
A year. So then what?
Didn't work out.
Oh. Kept in the dark. But you could also look at it from Dean's side of things, like, it just didn't work out.
She just did it for Stan.
Stan?
They were just...
I'm not gonna lie,
trying to
it's
get
kind of...
things.
low-key reminding me of that submarine.
You know.
About how the kid didn't
No,
really want to go on a submarine, but did it for his
I
father.
just wish I'd told her to stay home. We don't even have a body to bury.
Shit.
So?
And stuffed teddy bears.
Fine, but you really think...
You just
I've
never
decided.
know.
I'm going to give Stan my most precious gift.
Yeah, yeah.
Sounded really creepy coming out of your mouth.
Yeah.
You know, you could have led with the diary.
I mean, I am.
Really?
Oh, she blending in because she wasn't
That bond
taken.
didn't count.
That didn't count.
So, what, you think Batman tried...
Jeez! What a damn!
Healing virgins and gold, and it all takes me to the same place.
Where?
World of Warcraft fan sites.
I don't know what that means.
Dragons. See? Told you. Not possible.
No.
Actually, it might be.
How? In what reality?
It's been a strange year.
I mean,
Should get a second opinion.
yeah, we've had all kinds of strange shit happen. We nearly had aliens for crying out loud.
Yeah. What do you know about dragons?
Is that gonna burn? That's gonna burn.
Nothing.
Dr. Viziak, Medieval Studies, SFU.
Dr. Viziak, SFU. Got it, thanks.
Wow, you just hung up. Don't ask.
All right.
Like, what are you eating for tea?
I'm going to San Francisco.
How you
Figure out how to
doing?
kill these
Just
things.
hang up.
You figure out where they are.
Please, singer. Tell him something for me next time you see him.
Oh no.
Actually, just kick him in the jewels.
Oh my.
Poetic.
Bobby, what the heck
Between
happened?
you two, huh?
Huh?
Oh, just the opposite.
Oh?
That's his story to tell.
I need to. Idiot.
Words around anymore. 5 or 6 tops worldwide. I mean, there's the Sword of St. George, and of course there's Excalibur, and
You
there's...
know a lot about this stuff, don't you?
Hey, Excalibur
Oh,
actually
that.
exists. Knew
I
it.
have one in the basement.
You have one.
Finding it took 2 decades, countless
I don't know if
hours,
that's
and some really
convenient
bad sex
or-
from Eastern Europe. Well, come on, you know this one. We need a brave knight who's willing to step up and kill the beast.
Right.
Are you interested in ruling Camelot?
World.
the fade off.
Never better.
Oh my god! Give it up, Dean. Throw in the towel.
Bitch, that's really on there.
Afraid so.
Well, I had another idea last year.
He's not going to be
Had
able.
its moments.
Yeah.
No more than usual. Got nothing to do with you, Sam. How could it?
Right, of course.
Call me if you need anything.
Oh. Wait.
But
It'd be awkward.
I was gonna say, was he going in for the hug?
he's a year.
Oh.
I just talked
My
to Bobby.
heart!
He told me everything.
Well, to have your soul back, of course.
Oh no. Oh no.
Right, you mean because I was walking around with no soul?
Mm-hmm.
Really good, Cass. Real good. You know what? I'm just hazy on a few of the details, though.
See, this is overwhelming
Maybe
him.
you could walk me through.
In before you just destroyed the sword as well. The King Arthur enthusiasts are just in shambles. Oh. Oh. Oh no. I
You
mean,
got shirts for this, right?
Where do you think you're gonna stick that?
yeah, where the sun doesn't shine.
Where do you get that?
Comic-Con.
Yeah. Oh wait, Sam got longer arms, he'll be able to get it? Yes! Okay, awesome. Just gank him! There you go! Oh!
And you can say it wasn't me, but I'm the one with the Zippo in my pocket, you know? So I'm not sure it's that cut and dry.
Yeah.
And look,
It
I
is
appreciate
in
you
an
kind of
aspect
protecting me, I really
him.
do, but I gotta fix what I gotta fix. So I need to know what I did.
That ain't paper.
What is it?
It's human skin.
Why? What the fuck? Yeah, no more turning pages
I'm
there.
fairly clear on this first. Oh, no. You're reading an instruction manual.
To get to purgatory.
If you're nuts enough to want access to a place that gnarly, this book will show you.
Shit. Oh my god, you're not
Door to purgatory.
You're not Thanosing her. Oh, I feel so bad for her.
I got a name.
Okay.
Mother?
Mother.
Mother.
Mother of dragons?
I wish.
We're bringing Amelia Clark here.
Mother of all.
And I think they've just done it.
I don't know.
I'm just thinking back to the Vampire episode.
We have so much to do. Let's get started.
Okay, mommy. No. Mother of all monsters. All things great and beautiful, I guess. Or not so beautiful in the monsters aspect, of course. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I mean, it was just, I mean, I felt so bad for that girl who just got sacrificed because, yeah, it's just horrific just seeing them just yeet her off the cliff and have Mother come about. So, yeah. So, I'm assuming we're going to be dealing with her as potentially the big bad for the duration. We're in the second half of things this season. Seems delightful, but we'll just have to wait and see what will happen, I guess. But yeah, Sam... I feel so... Like, I do feel so bad for him. I mean, he is oblivious. And... he has no recollection of what he has done as Sam without a soul. So... it just does... It does feel... you do feel so bad for Sam when he has been given all of this information in regards to... doing things that I guess Sam right now would find horrific. And then you have all of these characters who are reacting in certain ways. You have Bobby who's being a bit cold. You have Dean keeping an eye on him just in case, just monitoring his emotions. So... yeah, and you have all of these, all of this information being locked away. It does hurt. So, yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. I thought, okay, this episode we're gonna see, we're going to see Sam without a, we're gonna see Sam battle with his soul, of course. But by the end of things, we're gonna have to get the soul out. There was some really fun elements with this episode. Nothing I would say that stands out too much with, of course, especially on the adversary side of things. because obviously when dragons were brought up, you know, that was a very, very tantalizing concept because it's like something very, very mythical and something very extraordinary, like dragons existing. It's just like, so... which I can definitely see being worked into Supernatural, I guess. So, I think they even made a mention of the Loch Ness Monster being a thing in Supernatural. So it's like, woo! But in the world of Supernatural, so yeah. In other universes, it might just be a myth. So, but it's something that I can see definitely working. You know, being a concept in Supernatural without it feeling weird, if that makes sense. So kind of in contrast to Aliens and all of that we nearly had a few episodes ago, but of course that was swept under the rug and we got the full explanation of what the aliens actually were. But yeah, I was kind of hoping to see a bit more of the dragons. Like in regards to them actually being more dragon-like, I guess. So, yeah, budget, right? I'm guessing. So, they tried to keep things down a notch in terms of like not overdoing things in terms of, you know, the budgeting and all of that. So, we can't go all out. So we've got to save that for the finale, the big finale, where we're going to probably take on the mother of all. So I am really, really wondering, you know, what that is supposed to mean. Because, of course, my first instinct is mother of all things not so beautiful, aka mother of all monsters. We did get a bit of a heads up in regards to what the alpha vamp was talking about way back in was it episode 4? I think it was episode 5, but still. But yeah, we kind of get a bit of an idea that the mother of all is the same caricature that the alpha vamp was talking about. Or was it episode 7 when he was being tortured? I forgot about that, yeah. But still, it was really, really, you know, it is very, very interesting to have her be a very, very, well, seemingly an antagonist, given the whole dark, murky environment that she's currently surrounded in regards to, like, being risen from what looks like the pits of hell, of course. And, you know, trading the sacrifice of a virgin for you to come about and probably cause nefarious shit. Yeah. So, but it's going to be very more interesting to find out the full shebang with her because, like I said, there is the inkling that she is the mother of all monsters, but she could also be the mother of all creation as well. Like, humans were one part of a project, and then she decided, you know what, I need something to kind of contend with the humans. And that's where your vampires, that's where your monsters, and then your mind can go overboard, kind of like when you're on a bit of a creative spree of things, where you just can't stop coming up with very, very fascinating ideas, etc., if you get my drift. So there is the possibility that she could have, you know, gave humanity a bit of a Kickstarter. She could be, Eve, but like I said, we'll have to wait and see the full shebang because that's currently what my mind is thinking. Yeah, she could have mothered all of humanity, but then, like I said, a creative spree happened in her mind, and that's where your monsters come in. That's where your vampires, your dragons, etc., etc. Especially when you've got some monsters that do look like humans, of course. So it could be a case where, you know, she decided to play around with the human template, the human template, and decided to give it a little bit of a buff. So kind of like if you want to create metahumans or whatnot. So of course, referring into, like, another CW show, actually. So, yeah, but it would explain it if you know, she is the mother of all. You've got to surely include humanity in there, right? So, yeah. And it would make sense with the monsters. Some monsters looking more human-like. She decided to have a little bit of a play around. Okay, the human construct, it's great and all, but I think we can go better. You know, when you think, okay, well, this is great, but we could perfect this a bit more. So, yeah, I really enjoyed, of course, the Sam focus. Obviously, I think a lot of us were kind of anticipating the prospect of focusing on Sam and the fact that he has his soul back. And since it's been 2 weeks for me since I last saw Supernatural, because as of recording, because of the fact that I was away on holiday, I was immediately thinking in regards to what followed after the episode. Okay, we're going to deal with Sam battling with, you know, the Sam of old. We're gonna deal with him battling with his soul, and it's gonna get to a point where his soul's gonna have to get extracted because it is too much. Because obviously there have been caveats set in place that we cannot let Sam scratch away at the wall. And I'm not gonna lie, it is giving me Doctor Who deja vu with a certain companion. Who will be appearing in the 60th anniversary, and how there was this warning, of course, if she ever remembers me, her mind will burn and she will die. There are kind of similar elements in place here in regards to Sam without a soul, about the fact of you know, if Sam, if he scratches away at the wall, then he there is the most likely prospect that he will die. So. Yeah, but I mean, it was just very, very fascinating, but also very sad in regards to focusing on Sam, in regards to, obviously, the lack of memory that he has. The fact that he doesn't remember what's happened in the course of Season 6, and the last thing, of course, he remembers is going into the pit, doing what happened at the end of Season 5 of Buffy. So, yeah, because it is going to be really, really sad when you've got Sam, who has such a very sympathetic characterization, you know, inevitably pick up on the idea that Sam, during the course of Season 6, has not been, you know, too, I guess, tuned in with his emotions. He hasn't been empathetic, etc. And yeah, it is just really, really sad stuff, because obviously Sam is learning all of this, and it's like, well, this is not me. And what I did really, really like is he didn't bollock anyone for keeping secrets. Obviously, Dean and Bobby, they were not really wanting to spill the beans of what Sam did. So this is what you did. This, that, this. Yeah, they didn't want to, well, especially when it comes to Dean, he doesn't want to place that burden on Sam. He has been very, very concerned in regards to Sam's behaviour this season. And he's always someone who's going to look out for his little bro. So, with no memories whatsoever, there is this idea of, I don't want to put this burden on Sam's conscience. And also, I don't want to kind of risk him scratching away at the wall or whatever. So, yeah. But it is very, very... It is still going to be very, very difficult, isn't it, in regards to... Well, for Bobby as well. I mean, you saw how he reacted to Sam. And you did feel so bad for Sam in that aspect because of the fact that Sam's none the wiser in terms of why Bobby's giving him the cold shoulder. So... yeah. I mean, that wall is definitely going to come down. Like I said, they wouldn't have put it there just for no reason. So it is definitely going to come down in some capacity. When it will happen in Season 6 remains to be seen. But, yeah. It was really, really great to see the Sam of old back. But not just that, though, but the interactions between Dean and Sam, it was just really, really great. It was like the brothers are truly back because, obviously, there has been this absence, I would say. And I feel like that is an obvious thing, given the fact that Sam has been contending without a soul for half of this season, and Dean has made it clear that that's not really my brother there, and he's been trying to fight tooth and nail to get his brother truly back. And so in this episode, you saw them just bantering on like the Dean and Sam of old, like the good old days. And it was really, really great to see. Even Sam being done with Dean's shit. So Dean can make jokes and Sam can be like, dude, really? So, but I also really, it was also really, really powerful getting onto the more emotional aspects of Sam's character, because you saw how he approached Dean, hooked him really, really powerfully from at the beginning of the episode, and it was really wholesome. And then, of course, Bobby, and then Cass was going to go in for the hook on Sam, and my heart just warmed there. So yeah, and of course he was going to be the one to spill the beans, especially with. That is on brand, I would say, for Cass's character, and then Sam has to really absorb all of that information. Yeah, it is. You could see it was really, really overwhelming, and I think Jared portrayed that really, really well. That kind of, and I will explain it as someone who can have so much information cram into you, and it's overwhelming. Yeah, it is kind of relatable to have that emotional stumble and all of that when there's so much being thrown at you, and it just becomes really, really overwhelming. And this is so much being thrown at Sam, and you could see the discomfort, you could see the emotion on his face, and it was just well played. So yeah, but I did feel so bad for Sam, and I do like the aspect that he does want to make things better. Instead of having any kind of dramatics between both brothers or whatever, Sam he kind of absorbed the fact that, okay, you did this, you did that, and he didn't blame Dean whatsoever for keeping. And I think he knows deep down, you're trying to protect me, and I get that. So, and he's more so upset with himself because this is not what Sam would do. Sam's he is getting all of this information about what he has done over the course of season 6, and maybe not all of the information, but enough to make him feel like, well, shit, what the hell? He's getting all of this information, and yeah, he is thinking, this is on me, and I want to make sure that I can make things better. I'm sorry for what I've done. So yeah, and it is on brand for Sam's nature, because he, hearing about how Sam did this and that, and how it doesn't match to who he is at heart, it's going to be really, really crushing. So there's that thought that's if I, I would not do this, okay, if I was truly there. So I'm sorry for any kind of distress I put you through. So yeah, and obviously he would have known that Dean would try to bring the Sam of old back. Without actually bringing his soul back, he tried to, encourage, like we saw a couple of episodes ago, he was trying to encourage Sam on the old habits of what Sam would do and all of that. So yeah, but it was really, really great stuff. I was more so invested, of course, on the Sam side of things, and I think a lot of us would be, rather than the dragons, especially with because I did feel like towards the end of the episode, it was a little bit rushed towards, in terms of the dragon side of things, but Not just that though, but I felt like there was something missing, especially in regards to the lore of dragons and what, you know, you usually expect dragons to be like, right? So, not the first time, of course, that they have gone into the human form of things, because D&D does that all the time, as I've experienced. So, yeah, but yeah, I was kind of... I mean, we might get some more, given the ending of the episode. We might get a bit more of the dragons, like we have done with the vampires and whatnot throughout the season. So, yeah, but... no, overall, I really enjoyed it, and especially for the Sam side of things, and getting to see the struggles he was facing in regards to him battling with his soul back in place. So yeah, but no, overall, I thought this was a fun episode. It was really nice. I really loved like Dean having his Excalibur moment, and then of course proving why King Arthur can't be made. You know how there's that Romeo and Juliet movie that's modernized with, of course, Leonardo DiCaprio. And, you know, they can't do that with King Arthur, as Dean proved, because, you know, there's going to be someone who's, like, not Arthur, who's going to be like, screw this, I'm blowing up this shit, so, yeah. But no, in all seriousness, that was really fun. Even the music, like, the majestic music was just really sweet. Yeah. And then Dean's, of course, efforts to try and remove it. So, yeah. But, yeah, it was a fun episode. It was nice to see the brothers back. Truly back, should I say. But, yeah, overall, fun stuff. Very sinister ending, setting up things to come. So, yeah, but until then, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!